Welcome to ACTV News, your bi-weekly ACTV broadcast of news and updates for the Assumption College community. I'm Amber Rosas.
And I'm Brianna LaRusso. This week on ACTV News.
Kara Serbinsky asked students about their favorite Thanksgiving foods for this week's Question of the Week. ACTV reporters attended Alana's Multicultural Day. Chris Van Camp interviews Professor Blake of the Business Department for this week's Professor Highlight. All this and more this week on ACTV.
Thanksgiving is quickly approaching and students are eager to head home and enjoy food with their families. This week, Kara Serbinsky of ACTV asked students what their favorite meals are for Question of the Week.
Thanksgiving is on its way. For this week's Question of the Week, we asked students about their favorite Thanksgiving foods. What is your favorite Thanksgiving food?
Favorite Thanksgiving food, mashed potatoes, loaded, lots of gravy. And I would have to say my dad makes a good steak too with our turkey, so I would say my dad's steak.
I like chicken nuggets, but if you want like what actual people eat, probably stuffing.
Honestly, I really love mashed potatoes and gravy. My mom makes them perfect, so that's got to be my favorite.
I have to say macaroni with breadcrumbs.
All of the above.
I have to say my sister's mac and cheese.
Actually like everything.
My favorite Thanksgiving food has to be the Carvel turkey ice cream cake from Stop and Shop.
Mashed potatoes.
Sweet potato pie.
Honestly, not a big fan of Thanksgiving food, but I really like apple juice.
How about you?
I am, so I like turkey and gravy.
Mashed potatoes.
Mashed potatoes and stuffing.
Definitely stuffing.
I would say stuffing. It's very basic, but it covers the essentials. But then also, you gotta have the beans, greens, potatoes, tomatoes.
I'm Kara Serbinsky, ACTV News.
Thank you, Kara. Keep an eye out for our next Question of the Week so you can be featured. In the meantime, ACTV wishes everyone a happy Thanksgiving.
After maintaining an impressive record of 9-1, Assumption College's football team became the NE10 champions of 2017. The boys continued to dominate the field on Saturday, November 18, when they won 40-31 against the California University of Pennsylvania. The next game will be Saturday, November 25th at home against Findlay. Come on and cheer your hounds.
Ah, my back.
Oh no. Here, take some Icy Hot.
Icy Hot. New improved formula. Works in a matter of seconds.
Wow, my pain is gone just like that.
Icy Hot. Wax on, wax off. Pain gone. It's like magic.
Getting to know professors in and outside of the classroom is a major highlight of the college experience. For this week's Professor Highlight, ACTV reporters got to sit down with Professor Blake of the Business Department to learn more about her favorite moments of teaching at Assumption.
This week on Professor Highlights, we are introduced to Professor Blake, who is a part of the Business Department here at Assumption College.
Professor of Marketing and Management, Laura Blake, started her college career like most students, not quite sure of which direction to go.
So I started actually as a pre-med major, but discovered that I really don't like blood.
The Pace University graduate eventually chose the business path, something she immediately fell in love with.
In my first semester, I made the decision, and it wasn't even a really well thought out decision. It was kind of, well, this is a really good business school, so I guess I'll major in business, and I kind of just navigated from there.
After graduating, Blake began a career in the corporate world, where she learned many of the things that she teaches students now.
Especially with marketing, I feel like you're kind of at the center of what's happening in an organization, right? Everything is going to be about the product and the consumer and whatever it is that the organization is designed to do. And so you have your hand in that, and then it's important also to be able to talk to people across the organization and all the other departments. So you really, I think the control freak in me kind of like that a little bit.
After many years in corporate, Blake was inspired to take her career in a different direction.
My sister had recommended, and she said, well, what'd you like about what you did in your last corporate job? And part of it was the training of the junior level executives. And she was a teacher herself. She was a faculty member at a community college. And she said, well, why don't you try teaching?
Blake once again fell in love with another aspect of her career. As a professor, Blake was excited to use her years of experience as a focal point of her lessons.
I remember going the first day to teach, and I'm talking to myself and saying, Laura, you're dealing with, young people. You've done big presentations across major corporations with major presidents and everything else, not presidents of organizations, not the country. And I'm like a nervous wreck. But once I got in there, and they were so, the students always make it a little easier too, because, they're open to ideas and they want to be there, and that's what makes it so great.
Blake hopes her students get as much out of the class as she does.
I think it's really the dynamic between the instructor and the students. So when you can, really work with a student and see their progress and stay in touch with them on LinkedIn and all that stuff, that is like amazing.
I'm Chris Van Camp, ACTV News.
Thanks, Chris. If you have a professor that you think should be featured, tweet at us using the hashtag ACTV Professor Highlight.
Men's basketball played their home opener against Merrimack on Wednesday, November 15th, where they fell to the Warriors 71-65. They then went on the road to play against St. Anselm's, where they were edged by the Hawks. Although they haven't had the best start to their season, they have more games to look forward to in the near future, including a home game against Bentley on November 21st and a game against Malloy on Sunday, November 26th. For more information about their schedule, visit AssumptionGreyhounds.com. Come and support our fellow hounds.
Johnny Mac here, and I got the thing for you. Say goodbye to paper towels and say hello to the Shampoo. With its flexible and durable material, this rag will clean anything right up. Nobody has time to deal with paper towels. With the Shampoo, you can clean up liquids within seconds and reuse it for next time.
Wow! Call now and get your Shampoo for $19.99.
Come and get your Shampoo today.
The men's ice hockey team hasn't had an easy season so far. However, the season is not over, and they have a fighting chance to improve their record. ACTV reporters met with members of the team to learn about their goals for the season.
On November 14th, the men's ice hockey team played against Framingham State. I got the chance to speak to senior players about the game and the season. Senior Cam Laughlin spoke about the specifics of last Tuesday's game.
We limited our mistakes. Hockey's a game of mistakes, and we didn't make too many of them. We capitalized on Framingham State's mistakes, so I think that was the key to victory.
I spoke to senior Matt Coles about the new additions to the team.
We had a great group of guys that came in this freshman class. They all pride themselves on that Assumption hockey character. They carry themselves with great leadership on and off the ice.
Tommy Mahoney elaborates on how much experience the seniors have on the ice.
Our senior class definitely got brought in as freshmen, as a rebuilding group. There was a lot of us, there still is, so we're definitely an older team with a lot of experience.
Good luck on the rest of your season, boys.
Come out to support the men's hockey team on November 28th when they play St. Anselm. They still have time to succeed, and ACTV wishes them the best.
In today's episode, we're introducing a new segment called Assumption's Got Talent, where John McCormick will be discovering the various talents of students and faculty in the Assumption College community.
This week, ACTV has come out with a new segment, Assumption's Got Talent, where we are looking for students and faculty to express their talents. Our first student is Nate Trisnadell, a junior with his expressive poetry.
Great moments are born from great opportunity. And that's what we got right here, right now. So why don't you get loud and get proud, because today our hounds are in the midst of a mission. It took decisions and precision, and of course some collisions, and Chesney doing some long divisions, tweaking the playbook with some revisions. But tonight we go long, because we're headstrong, and I just want to see the dogs holding up another ring singing proud like it's Trey Songz, because tonight we skate with purpose. So don't get it twisted, because I told old Santa Claus I don't have nothing else on my wish list except for this success. And it's not measured by the press, but on commitment and precision. Get my dogs on the television. If we play them 10 times, we might lose 9. But not tonight, boys, because the stars don't need to align for us to have a strong line protecting Cody, Monks, and Toby from their blind. Because I heard through the grapevine from a young thing named Caroline that when the boys in the zone, it's a wrap. We dap and clap, and our minds play that trap, and we run it back. Run it back. We run it back. To that moment in the gym when we pushed it to the limit. Callie got nothing on his dogs. We're about to put on a clinic. rather an exhibit, but we must prohibit wait until the last minute because we need to ball out from the jump. It's like Harden balling out on these chumps. So when you breathe in heavy and you're about to cough up mom's spaghetti, don't get petty. Throw your hands up in the sky and say, I do this for Chesney. I do this for my family. I do this for the team. I do this for all the times I thought I'd never attain my dream. But go chase that dream, boys. Don't ever get embarrassed. That's why the smallest guy on the field getting buckets, Deontay Harris. So Assumption, get up out your seat. Let's not skip a beat. We always changing forward, and we will never retreat. Because tonight we don't skate, we defeat. Only puppies need love, but big dogs gotta eat. I realized back in 2008 that writing poetry was a talent for me because my dad was a big poet himself, actually played the acoustic guitar and would write songs, and he would have me help him write songs, even though I was young and didn't have great lyrics or input. That's when I began exploring my talent in writing.
So would you say your dad is your biggest inspiration, or do you have another inspiration?
My dad's inspiration for doing things besides sports, like he really pushed sports for me, but he also made sure I did things outside of sports that, such as like writing, that'd be good for me. But also like when it comes to actual writing, I really, my favorite artist is J. Cole. I look at him as more than just a hip hop artist. I look at him as a true soulful artist, and his newest album, for me, was something different than what a lot of hip hop artists have done with the craft.
Has Assumption helped you in any way craft your talent more than what you previously had it at?
I would say there's specific professors who have been there for me. Professor Michael Land has been great for me. I had him for Intro to Journalism. You know, he's helped me with my CSL. He's helped me become a better writer. When I was at Taylor, I needed to get swiped in. He was there for me. A great guy, and if I hadn't had him for Intro to Journalism, I don't think I'd be the writer I am today.
I'm John McCormick, ACTV News.
If you have a unique talent or you know someone who does, you can tweet us at ACTV_news to sign up. By the end of the spring semester, we will be casting a poll on Twitter for followers to vote for their favorite contestant of Assumption's Got Talent. The person with the most votes will be the winner of the year and will receive a prize as a reward.
Why is Ty so weird?
I don't even know. What's wrong?
Has this ever happened to you? If haters are gonna hate, block them out with hater blockers. Where they at though?
Wow, there's something different about you, Tyus.
Yeah, it's like nothing can faze him.
Thanks, hater blockers.
On November 9th, the Alana Network hosted their annual Multicultural Day in Charlie's, where there was an atmosphere of diversity and acceptance. Many students got the chance to expose themselves to a variety of cultures and ethnicities through good food, music, and people. The event was a success and allowed students to connect in deeper ways.
We really wanted to do something different this year. We noticed that student morale is pretty low compared to the past, so we wanted to introduce something that would help bring it up. We got mixed reviews of the event in the past, so we wanted just to change it up for those people that did not like it. We wanted to collaborate with SGA just to bring new perspectives to our events, and they've been super helpful coming up with great ideas for us.
We started out by brainstorming things that already work on campus, and so events like bingo, trivia, bring in a huge crowd, and so we wanted to give students what they actually enjoy doing. The prizes are much bigger than what we usually give out. So for instance, one round we're giving away TVs. So if you have 4 players on your team, then all 4 of you will win a TV. We're also gonna have raffles and free mugs for the first crown that walks in. There will be a contest for ugly sweaters, so don't forget to wear your most ugly sweater.
That concludes this week's episode of ACTV News. This broadcast was brought to you by the ACTV Club and the services of the De Pasquale Media Center. ACTV airs on Channel 2.3 every other week.
Make sure to follow us on social media to get news updates and to reach out to us with ideas and comments. You can follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube by searching ACTV. I'm Amber Rosas.
And I'm Brianna LaRusso. Thanks for watching, and happy Thanksgiving.
Yeah, it was.
Wait, do I have to look at the camera?
No. Look at me.
Oh. I love to look at your shining face. Crazy.
Have you purchased your tickets for... Have you purchased... Oh my God. Hold on, I'm still going. Have you purchased?
Wait, what? You were doing good.
Hold on, I still have it. No redo. Have you purchased? Okay, give me a second.
I think
We were introduced to Professor Blake.
Thanksgiving is on. No. With one hand. Is that?
The hockey program was let me start over.
Discovering the various talents of students and faculty of the, oh my, why'd I say of? I was supposed.
Throughout each, okay.
Hashtag bliss.